SlyMedia TV, building bridges.
That was going to be my next question, that we have seen quite a number of your supporters. You know, the last time it was the members of parliament, and we also saw Witness Dube also joining Zanu PF publicly. What does that mean for the party?
Well, I hadn't finished on Morgan Komichi, if I may, just for a moment. So these are attempts by Komichi and Zanu PF through Komichi and Chebundo and a guy called Wiklord Marawanyika. Wiklord Marawanyika is Triple C.
Okay.
And could not make it on their candidate selection process, could not get enough numbers. They've ganged up to try to destabilize the MDC. And Komichi is doing that, and is doing it very badly. The MDC is still very, very intact. Coming to the issue of people we have defected, Robert, this phenomenon is as old as the MDC. We had people like Sekesai Makwarara, who was actually our mayor, defected to Zanu PF. We have people like Chiroto, who was a member of the mayor as well. We had the mayor of Marondera. They went to Zanu PF, etc. We had a guy called Pearson Mbalekwa. Pearson Mbalekwa used to work for Changrai in the Prime Minister's office. He went back to Zanu PF. We have James Maridadi, Trudy Stevenson, etc. etc. This has been a phenomenon throughout the years. Nothing very strange here. But let's look at the people who went. These were, most of the MPs were ladies who had found the relationships, their private relationships with people within Zanu PF. Some of them, the relationships have blossomed into marriages. And I'm happy for them because they are founding families and so on. We can't stand in front of people who want to find their families. We have found joy with one another. So I saw some of them trying to justify why they had moved. That was not the real reason. Okay. The real reason is that they were following their spouses, at least some of them. But some of them were openly bribed. Some were given $50,000. Some had houses bought for them. One had a beer hall constructed for her, and so on. These are things that the MDC cannot offer. These are people who are tired of the struggle. The struggle has taken long, and they've decided to betray the cause. Witness Dube made it clear after his defection that he had been a member of the Zanu PF for 3 years. Okay. What that means, therefore, is that when we appointed him, when I appointed him in good faith, I did not know that I was appointing a Zanu PF person. And that is why the Achilles heel of the MDC was its information department, because it was being headed by a person who was not a member of the party. And he has gone back home to his party, and you can see that he's very happy there. He is very happy because he is tweeting more than he used to tweet when he was in the MDC. When he was in the MDC, he last tweeted on the 5th of March. Remember, he defected sometime in August, in I think end of July.
Publicly.
Publicly, yes. But we did not know that he was a plant. But we now know that he was a plant. But
how could you not know, as a leader, you know, to appoint that person to hold such a critical department, appointing someone from the ruling party?
Well,
how did you overlook his quality?
He was a member of the party from its inception.
Okay.
And he went with Dr. Kupe. So he did not in our research of him, he did not join another political party. So when the two formations of the MDC reunited, he was from one formation, and there was no indication that he had joined the Zanu PF. We did not know that. We had no means of knowing that, and he behaved like a genuine member. But Robert, I see people making a lot of noise out of this. This is not the first time that a leader of the MDC has been betrayed. Tsvangirai was betrayed by 2 secretary generals in succession. Welshman Ngombe, Tendai Biti, and even Gibson Smad. He was betrayed by those close to him. It's a phenomenon of this political life. But also, I see people not mentioning people who are moving from the triple C to Zanu PF. Paddington, Japa.
No, those ones, we talk to them when we are talking to triple C people. This is MDC.
Save that, Robert.
Yeah.
We are talking as well. The question was as if this is a phenomenon peculiar to the MDC.
No,
so the point
this one particularly to your part.
Yeah. But you see, people like Japa, they were few weeks ago talking highly about Advocate Chamisa, and 2 weeks ago, Japa was talking highly against Nelson Chamisa and highly in favor of Mnangagwa. This type of political mavericks will always exist. We shall be with them for eternity if our political parties are going to last that long. So it's not a new phenomenon at all. We are not perturbed with that.
Sly Media TV, building bridges.